This is Hannibal from thehannibaltv.com with an interesting update. AEW is without question the coldest it's ever been. Maybe that's why they're not returning next year to Wembley, other than the initial sale for All In. I mean, they're still going to have a good crowd, but after the initial sale of 40,000 or so tickets, there hasn't been all that many sold since. They'll probably end up with 50,000 something night of the show. So they're announcing the next year All In is going to be in Texas instead, in Arlington, where they have a relationship with Arlington. They got a deal on their recent residency in Arlington, Texas, where the crowds were so-so. They were in a small arena, and it wasn't sold out every time, that's for sure. And I don't know how many tickets were given away to each time either. And I don't mean to be negative. I just find it weird that it's like the big announcement so far that he says we should be so excited about are he's sponsoring a soccer team. All In is going to be in Texas next year. I guess they're going to return to England the year after, 2026, for All In. And yeah, I don't know, guys. They're saying that this is going to be their first stadium show, but they have been in Arthur Ashe Stadium in the New York market a bunch of times. Supposedly, there's only about 4,300-ish tickets sold to be at Arthur Ashe Stadium next month, and they've had like 25,000 in past years there. But I guess it's their first pay-per-view at a stadium. They've had Dynamites at that New York stadium. They're going to have to do something drastic to get ticket sales higher for next month in New York, unless they really scale down that arena. But I know if the city of Arlington is behind them, I'm sure they could do decent for a one-off pay-per-view, but they just had like record low ratings for Rampage and Collision. It's like I think the product is as stale as it's ever been. So to me, that they're planning a stadium show next year doesn't do anything for me to make me want to watch their pay-per-view this weekend. There's absolutely nothing on their pay-per-view this weekend that makes me want to watch it. Zero. And that's just the honest to God truth. I haven't even wanted to watch their YouTube channel now for like a month. Usually there's at least something. The 2,000 fans that care about AEW will love the Texas Stadium show. By the way, I did get a message from Billy Jack Haynes today, who I still don't think realizes the consequences of his actions. Apparently he misses his guinea pig that passed away just before the incident with his wife, and he misses his wife. And he was saddened to learn about the passing of Kevin Sullivan, who he had issues with Kevin at various points. So, I mean, I hope that Billy understands the consequences of his actions aren't just missing the wife. I mean, there is a chance he might never get out of being incarcerated. But that's the update on Billy Jack Haynes.